Hello everybody, my name is Hayden115, and today I wanted to talk about the PlayStation Pro console and the normal PS5, and the fact that they are inferior consoles. Now, this may sound strange, but let me explain. Before this video begins, I want to take a moment to thank everyone that has watched my previous video. 1.7k views in 48 hours is something that I never fathomed. Thank you all for your support. Now, let's begin. If you guys have watched my previous video, you may have seen my take on the PS5 Pro, and some opinions that I've stated seem to upset some people. So today, I'm going to prove that PlayStation is the weakest mainstream console, and that Sony is a pathetic company. PlayStation is not worth it for the amount of money that you are paying for it. The Sony console is thought to be the big bad of console gaming, and is supposed to be far better than any other console. But, to be honest, the PlayStation is lackluster compared to actual gaming consoles, like the Xbox Series S and X, and the Nintendo Switch. Or, you know what, even PC at this point. For starters, the Xbox has a far superior UI and is way more user-friendly. Customize it any way you want. You can have your own profile picture, and you can customize your own background. Not to mention that the pricing of controllers are way cheaper. An Xbox controller is like $50, where a PS5 controller is like $80. Now, another thing that the Xbox has is Game Pass Ultimate, which is the ultimate gaming experience, hence the name. The Xbox Game Pass has a near 500 games available, while the PlayStation Premium service has a mediocre 300 games. Not to mention, Game Pass Ultimate is literally accessible to computers and phones. It has titles like Minecraft, Forza, Starfield, Rainbow Six Siege, when PlayStation's Premium service has pathetic games like Watch Dogs 2. Now, you know what I really think about that? I think it's a fucking joke. The only actual redeeming factor about PlayStation Premium is that they have Red Dead 2. That's the only thing that separates the two. Which, it's a great game, but guess what? Can't play it on your phone, can you? Now let's move on to another aspect of the PlayStation console that isn't great. The portability. Now I know Sony tried to sell that piece of crap Switch knockoff handheld console, which actually isn't a console. It's just a $200 screen with a PS5 controller split in half on both sides. Not to mention, you can't play it anywhere other than your home, because you have to be connected to Wi-Fi. Now, you want to know a console with real portability? Let's talk about the Switch. The Nintendo Switch was the most revolutionary console within the past 10 years. With the ability to be able to dock the console, so you can play it on your TV or monitor, being able to pull it out and bring it wherever you want. Now, the Switch does something the PlayStation couldn't even dream of doing. Having party games. The only acceptable party game on the PlayStation is Gang Beast. Guess what? Gang Beast is on all consoles. So yet again, another reason not to buy a puny PlayStation. Now, the Switch has amazing games. Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart 8, Mario Party. Literally, most of the Nintendo Switch games are party games. Here's another thing. The PlayStation doesn't even have a dedicated web browser. But you know it does? PC and Xbox. But guess what? PC curb stomps every single console. Can you watch YouTube, play your game, and listen to music at the same time on any of these consoles? I don't think so. Not to mention, PC has infinitely more uses than a pathetic PlayStation or any console at this point. Considering a whopping $700 price tag for the PS5 Pro, I would heavily consider a computer instead of a console at this day and age. Just by paying a little bit extra, you can have literal unlocked potential in most games, and if you're a competitive gamer, like me, you can have an uncapped frame rate to whatever monitor you use. Now, in summary, I would never buy a shitty PS5 or even the PS5 Pro, but I bet you will. Alright, that's enough for this video. See y'all in the next one.